Did anything happen this weekend?
I did a run this weekend. I did a 5K. Probably not as fast as you are.
Well, I've always loved running. When I was a little kid, I used to race other children that were older than me, and I used to beat them when I was like 5.
I said, gosh, he's running really fast. I said, I think one time I sneezed and I think I missed him.
I didn't like my brother growing up. He used to run behind me and chase behind me.
She was extremely bossy, but I mean, that's just the way she is. She's even like that now.
But like if anybody bullied him or picked on him, you know, I would be the first one to jump in and fight and be like, no, that's my brother.
Toya's a little older than Aries, so she kind of almost helped co-raise him with their mom together. So I think there's also, you know, this kind of a sister / a little bit of motherly relationship there.
But as you get older, you get wiser. And you realize is that, as my mom said,
It's only 2 of you. After I'm gone, it's just the 2 of you. So you need to take care of each other, no matter what.
when he graduated from high school, I let him know that, you know, I loved him and I cared about him. And if he needed anything, you know, I would be there.
I was able to get a full scholarship to University of Tennessee. While I was at Tennessee, I went on to break freshman records by former Olympians. I decided to go pro after my junior year.
I started working for my brother when he decided he wanted to go professional in track and field.
I needed someone that I could trust.
I've been helping him on the financial side and also anything that's off the track. I say I'm his PR person.
There you go. At the Olympic Games, I'll never forget the stadium being so quiet when I was on the line that you could literally hear a pin drop.
Well, certainly Aries Merritt got away well, so did Robles, but Merritt's coming away. Richardson going very strongly as well, and Robles has pulled up, and Aries Merritt is coming away to be the Olympic champion.
And so when I crossed the line, I was like, oh God, it's over. And then I realized that I had won. And then the Team USA people were waving me over to come get the flag, and I was like, oh yeah, I won, I forgot.
With the right conditions, there's nothing stopping this man breaking the world record.
Breaking the world record was completely different. I remember getting out of those blocks. There was a point where I noticed that no one was around me, and I'm like, where is everybody at? I must be running really fast, or they're running really slow.
12:81, it's a new world record. The world record has been taken apart. Oh, it's been rounded down. 12.80.
As soon as I saw the time, I went completely crazy. What the heck is that? That's not real.
You know, usually athletes would be like, I did it. He was like, no, we did it. He was like, oh my goodness, we did it. I noticed something was wrong in Moscow.
Aries Merritt really struggling, coming back now.
When he hit hurdle number 7, and I'm like, what's going on? Because he never hits hurdles. I mean, never.
And I just started having a lot of stomach pain. I couldn't hold any food down. My limbs started to swell. And I was like, what is going on? Like, it just looked like Play-Doh. I could just touch my leg and my fingerprints would just be stuck in my leg. And that's when they told me that I had
focal segmental glomerulosclerosis, more easily known as FSGS.
There's no real cause. There's no real cure.
It basically refers to specific parts of your kidney are being scarred.
There's massive amounts of scarring. You have about 15% kidney function or under. We're gonna give you about a week to process this information, and then we're gonna start on dialysis. And I was like, what? I was in denial. Well, my nephrologist at the time told me that I wouldn't be able to compete anymore. Once he told me that I couldn't run anymore, I was pretty much defeated. I cried my little eyes out. Something that I enjoyed doing was being ripped away from me, and there was nothing I can do about it.
Sometimes you get really depressed when people tell you what you can't do, but you have to be within yourself to say, well, I can do this. If you believe you can do it, you can do it.
They ran more tests, and that's when they found out that I had a parvovirus in my kidneys causing the scarring. They felt if they eliminated the parvovirus, then maybe everything will reverse itself. And it took up until that 8-month mark before it wasn't present anymore. And my kidney function had been restored to roughly 60%. It's enough for me to go about a normal life.
I knew that I didn't want to add to the stress of what he was going through training and make a possible condition that he already had much worse.
The training accelerated the destruction of my kidneys, and that's when he told me, your kidney function is declining at a rate that you won't have any kidneys at around March of next year, meaning March of 2016. That's not gonna work because 2016 is Olympic year and Olympics are in August. So I'm like, so what are we supposed to do to fix this? And he was like, well, you're gonna need a transplant. And I'm like, oh God.
When he was telling us that he needed a kidney transplant, my mom was like, that's okay, your sister give you a kidney. And I'm like, Mom, for real? I'm like, yeah, I give you a kidney.
It was like, when do you want it? How soon do you need it? Like, we can do this today, we can do this tomorrow. There's no two ways about it. She was selfless.
Yes, of course. Why wouldn't I be? You're my brother.
He also told me that because of the type of kidney disease I had, there was a chance that that type of kidney disease that I had can come in the new kidney right away, like immediately after transplant. Like it could happen immediately. And I'm like, oh God.
I would rather give him an organ and help him and have him have 20 and 30 years here than me not do what I need to do and he not have any time at all.
I kept it private for such a long time, and I was like, look, this is killing me on the inside. Like, I can't do this anymore. And so right before the World Championships, I released to the whole world that I had kidney failure. And when I shared that information, it was like a big weight had been lifted off my shoulders. The amount of positive support that I got from people from me just sharing was overwhelming. And I used that and I fed off of their energy, and it helped me to perform.
So he was able to go and compete on a Friday, flew home on Sunday, got a transplant on Tuesday.
I don't know many people who could go out there and compete at the World Championships knowing that possibly that could be your last race ever and run a season's best and perform the way he did.
It feels amazing to come out here despite my health issues and get the bronze medal. This bronze medal will definitely shine brighter than gold.
Kidneys might be down to 20% function, but your heart's as big as a lion. Thank you so much, Aries.
I feel really good right now. It's incredible how much more energy I have now.
He's got a fresh kidney and it's working, it's doing its job. So now he's got this boost of energy to where I've had something taken out. Yeah, and he won't take my advice and not eat chicken and beef because that kidney has not had chicken and beef in 5 years.
Well, I'm gonna let you two sort that one.
My goals is to repeat as Olympic champion and to break my world record.
I said this time, when you get that gold medal, I expect to be running too because, that kidney is my victory. So that's part of me.
In 2012, when I went to the Olympic Games, the motto of the Olympic Games was inspire a generation. The reason why I went public with all this information is because I want to inspire. And it's tough out there. A lot of people with kidney disorder, they feel defeated and they die from it because they get so depressed. And I know what they feel like. People need to know that you can make it out of anything if you put your mind to it.